Hello, and welcome to Real Talk with Rachel. Today I'm examining the fine line of recovery we walk when we struggle with disordered eating. The first time I skipped lunch, I was in the seventh grade. I had athletics right after my lunch period, and I didn't like the feeling of running or jumping or playing any kind of sport with lunch still on my stomach. That's why I originally started skipping lunch, or so I told myself. That's why I originally started skipping lunch. Or so I told myself. From there, it morphed into a rule. I have to do this. Because I grew up in the 90s, and beautiful in the 90s meant skinny. Like, really skinny. If you look up supermodels in the 90s, you'll see that the fashion of the day was super skinny. Almost sickly skinny. Those images get stuck in your brain. Not only that, but I was a competitive runner. There's a misconception among many runners, even today, that lighter is faster. No, it's not, but I believed it. And that, added to the 90s supermodel ideal, added to the way I felt when I ate something right before I had to run 1.8 miles in 100-degree heat, added to the OCD, added to dad issues, meant I was a prime candidate for an eating disorder. I fell right in. In eighth grade, I started skipping breakfast too. I trained myself in hunger and made the same excuses in high school, even though my athletics class was at the end of the day and far removed from my lunch period. By then, I was already a pro. I had to eat dinner because my mom was watching. But once I went to college, I was free. I woke up every morning and ran 6 miles first thing. On the days I felt like the run went well, I'd let myself have either a bagel or a smoothie or a granola bar, just one. I had a college meal plan, but I never used it. My friends loved me because I was very generous with those meal tickets. I had so many to spare. I think a guy even dated me because he got free lunches in the college cafeteria, courtesy of me. This could very easily have devolved into something much more dangerous. I'm not even sure what stopped me. Memory says it was my college roommate. Of course, it didn't end there. I have OCD and body dysmorphia. Body dysmorphia means that I don't see what others see when they look at me. I won't tell you where my problem areas are in my eyes because it will draw your attention to those places and you might see what I see. You won't see what I see. Over the years, especially during times when it feels like things are completely out of control, I slide back into my old habits, restricting obsessively, over-exercising, critically analyzing my body. You'd think when you undergo treatment, that's that. Done. Cured. Now, I will say my family did not have money to treat me when I was younger. So maybe it's different for people who get treatment as soon as the disorder shows itself. I did not get treatment until I was an adult. I have never been in a treatment facility because it's too expensive, and I have children who need it more. Or so I tell myself. I do meet regularly with a therapist, and we talk through the sticky places. But here's the thing. Recovery is not a straight line. If it's a line at all, it's a fine line. Some seasons, I do okay. Others, I really struggle. During the worst of COVID, I struggled really badly. I got down to my lowest weight, lower even than college. I ran longer and longer distances. I had no control over anything but that. We hear these narratives where someone gets therapy and recovers. I used to hear those and feel like something else was wrong with me because I was never recovered. I am still not recovered. I am in recovery. Body dysmorphia and anorexia are mental illnesses. We live with them all our lives. I'm a mother now, but those things don't magically go away. Sometimes we have to learn to live with them. We learn how to manage them. We put safeguards in place, like a person who will call us out if they see us struggling, or a meal plan to fall back on to give us some control over food. I may not ever have a normal relationship with food, even if I want it. That's not giving up, it's just reality. If you haven't had a straight line of recovery, you're not alone. Don't give up. Get yourself the help you need. And remember, there are likely a lot of us out here still learning how to live with our illnesses. That doesn't mean we're broken. It never meant we were broken. It just means some brains work differently than others. Some brains are stickier than others. My urge to stop eating or fast or whatever you want to call it comes and goes. My relationship with the mirror, because of my dysmorphia, is a fraught one. Some days I might not eat or look at myself in the mirror at all. Other days I will. These things are like living with a constant static in our ears. Sometimes it's turned up so loud we can hardly hear anything else. Sometimes it just runs along in the background, always there, but not distracting enough to give it attention. The important thing is, I won't ever give up fighting my monsters. They will not beat me. They will not beat you either. Just keep holding on. Thanks for listening to my Real Talk. Be sure to subscribe to my channel for videos about books and writing and more videos like this. See you next time.